Beautiful. Beautiful. This is a celebration. Good morning, everyone. This is a celebration for World Savings Day. Welcome each and everyone who are able to actually join as a VIP. If you're a VIP, you're with me. If you are not registered, yes, you can still use all the social media outlets like a YouTube or Facebook and Instagram. Okay, we're live everywhere. From we wanted to give you the good possibility to learn about a World Savings Day, and let's talk about it. And then let's actually congratulate everyone for being this morning here. And we're going to be a really good, um, you know, um, kind of a positive mood, celebrating everything. Everyone, please feel free to kind of open up yourselves and be ready for interaction. You know what? I'm gonna throw some questions and answers for you too. That's kind of a whole what it is actually in this thing. You know what? Let's actually, before we actually celebrate this World Savings Day, I've got a question for all of you. Are you guys ready? It's nothing related to World Savings Day, okay? I've got a question for all of you. I want to see some responses. Are you guys ready? Chat it, emoji.
Yes.
Yes, yes. What do you think, Hema? What do you think, Aganti? What do you think, Manoj? I can only say some names. I want to see everyone's. I want to see everyone's. Yeah? All right, okay. Do you guys know how to use emojis? There you go. That I like it. Wow. Speaking of the devil. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Actually, you know what? I'm missing my chat here. Okay, let's see here. Beautiful. Nice, nice. Yeah, I really wanted to see some. Uh, yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're live everywhere. We're live everywhere. And call your friends and families if that's you. Hey, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Okay? If you are joining this session, what about your friends and families? You think they don't want to celebrate? Yes? Let's go for it. Call your friend and family. Get them onto the YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or make them a VIP. There you go. Okay. Now, before we actually celebrate this morning, right? Okay, this is a question for all of you. Listen carefully. We're not going to have any of time, okay? You got to tell me on the spot, okay? Here is go. What is the one mammal? What is that one mammal that cannot jump? You can emoji. Oh, you cannot emoji, right? Yeah, if you can. Or unmute or chat it. What is a one mammal that cannot jump? Okay, good. Bhuvaneshwari thinks whale. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I want to see good response. I don't know how the live is actually on YouTube and all other social media outlets, but let's go with VIP team here. Keep going. I want to see responses. If you don't know, just say don't know. Go for it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, iPhone. iPhone. Keep going. What is that one mammal that cannot jump? Yeah? One more. One more. I'll keep going. Just I want one more. No Google. No cheating, please. No
ఇకనే
internet search.
పైకి ఉద్యోగం చెప్పాను చూడు ఇకనే చిన్ని
That's the line.
What is that one mammal? Are we ready? Or I'm going to call their names. Hema, what do you think? Yeah? Hi, Ramakrishna. Okay, Hema thinks tortoise. Okay, iPhone. Okay, perfect. Awesome, awesome. That's good, more than enough. I want everyone to be here for the celebration, right? Okay, the right. Okay, everybody's awesome. Whoever, you know what? Whoever actually responded, they're all winners. But you know what? The real right one is actually stay on the top is the elephant. Yes. The one mammal that cannot jump on the top is elephant. Okay, congratulations everyone who actually said elephant. There you go. You're a winner. So just stay ready. Be ready for other questions. And I just want you to be. This is a great celebration. Okay, let's hit it. Okay, now, what are we actually doing here today? We're celebrating World Savings Day. October 31st is designated as World Savings Day for the convenience of everyone across the world, matching the time zones of the whole world. We thought it's a more convenient for anyone to join and celebrate a World Savings Day. This is me. We are Chinni. I'm a financial educator and inspirer. Okay, let's actually talk about something about what is actually going on here. What is the beginning of it? What is the beginning? What is the history about World Savings Day? What is the history? The history is this is how it actually happened. On October 31st in 1924 in Milan, Italy, this day has been, the 31st has been declared as a World Savings Day. Yes. I don't know whether you're born at that time or not. Yeah, it's more than 100 years. Yes, more than 100 years. Yes. And who was that? A professor. Absolutely right. The professors are the ones that actually have the greatest knowledge, right? The professor Raviza actually kind of made this thing a reason to actually having it. What is the purpose of actually? Okay, why do we want to actually the savings day for the whole world? The whole purpose at that time is to bring public confidence and long-term saving awareness. Public confidence and long-term saving awareness. That's the purpose, right? And and when it actually started in Italy, but how it is actually propagated all over the world. Okay, as things passing by learning and then reaching out, and then India started celebrating in 1928. After 4 years, Italy started declared October 31st as the World Savings Day. And in the USA, it's got rooted in 1930s. Yes. After a couple of years later, India, and in America, United States of America, in 1930s, actually, you know what's pretty interesting way? In 1930, USA actually kind of named this as a National Thrift Week. Yes. And then kind of gone into kind of America Saves Week. Thrifting to saving. Look at that. Look at that. The transition of a thrifting to saving mode. The thought process, right? That's where the whole history kind of behind all these things. And what is the global vision now? Today, it's a thrift. It's a stability. It's a financial inclusion. That gives you confidence, that gives you security, that gives you freedom in the world of finances. Because, like it or not, finance, money has become a primary ingredient in humans' lives. Yes. Whether you like it or not, money has become a primary ingredient in the world of a human living. And hence the reason we wanted to recognize, we wanted to celebrate, we wanted to understand, we wanted to learn, we wanted to practice. For whom? Not for others. For yourself, for your family, for your children, for your legacy. That is the kind of a history the mystery behind World Savings Day. If you're not aware of this, that's happened, started 101 years ago, to be exact. 101 years ago. You're actually so lucky to be here in the VIP team. Thank you so much again. And again, this is for educational purpose only. Whatever we're sharing as an education for you, but not like as a a professional guidance. Remember that. Okay, let's actually hit it. So what's the fun factor? You know what? Sometimes you need to have some kind of a fun facts in between on there. Okay, you know what? The first World Savings Day poster were designed by artists from 12 countries. Wow, look at that. In Italy, it's got started. But you know what? The first poster come by from 12 countries, each showing their national symbol of saving, from squirrels to coins to piggy banks. See here? Squirrel. If you guys kind of understand the nature of squirrel, amazing. Go find the nature of squirrel. Saving. Squirrel's nature is built within a concept of saving. Coins, piggy banks. You know what piggy banks are for, right? There you go. All right, let's hit a next one. I'm sure everyone is actually still awake, and let's keep rocking this one. And celebrate yourself, pat yourself that you are here. What is the purpose of significance of this World Savings Day? The purpose, like we're talking about, right? Promote saving habits and financial discipline. Yes. You got to understand savings. You got to understand to make that saving as a habit and make that as a discipline. That's the purpose. And here is the thing, it's for you and for your friends and families. Today, this morning, this evening, you're learning for yourself, but don't keep it to yourself. Just go and radiate this information among your friends and families. That's what the purpose of this celebration. Okay? I would say that, don't keep it to yourself. And now support long-term financial planning and security. That's the game of the long-term game, long-term purpose of the celebration, the savings is it kind of helps in a long-term financial security. Yeah, build trust in formal financial institutions. Yes, and empower individuals to take control of their financial future. Yeah, yeah. Empower individuals and families, right? Take control of their financial future. If you have a proper discipline of saving with a purpose, with a reason, in a long term, you're empowering yourself, not depending on others. You're empowering your family, not depending on others to lead their life. That's the purpose. Yes? What's the significance? Let's see what's the significance. The significance is a saving brings peace of mind and financial stability. Don't you guys think? Don't you guys think? If you have something which actually you need, want, how do you feel like it? Wow, I got it. I'm I'm full. I'm cool. But let's say if you don't have something what you want or what you need, what do you feel about? Oh wow, I don't know. I don't have it. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. See what's actually happening in your mind. Do you want your mind go cripple in that thing? No, right? You want your mind have a peace of mind. You want your mind to have some peace. How do you do that? That's what the savings brings it. Okay? That's it. And you know what? The significance is strengthens the financial resilience for families and the nation. This is very important. You think you're alone. You think you're the only one. You know what? You, your friend, your family, your friend family, your relatives, your friends, all together becomes a community. All the communities together becomes a society. All the societies becomes a kind of, uh, village, town, city, state, nation, and the world. Look at that. It's just not you that, okay, you make it happen and you're happy, but you know what? You're contributing to the whole nation, to the whole world of this strength of financial resilience. That's what you're doing it. Your contribution is not just you. Your contribution is not just for you. Your contribution to you, to your family, to your legacy, and to the whole world. That's the significance of this World Savings Day. The celebrating, understanding, and learning of it. Okay, now let's see. It drives economic growth and through productive investments. Obviously, right? If you have enough resources, what would you do? You use those resources. The money, like I said, the money, the finance is actually, acting as a primary ingredient in our lives. So that's exactly what the significance and drives economic growth. Okay, the same thing, right? Okay, got it. What is actually the quote of the today? I mean, this slide, right? Okay. A penny saved is a penny earned. Many people don't understand this, but Benjamin Franklin said that one, one nice, peaceful, happy day. He got out some thought. You know what? If you save a penny, what that means is you actually earned a penny. Yeah. If you spend a penny, it's gone, right? If you have $1, if you have 1 rupee, if you have 10 rupees or $10, $100, you spend it, it's gone. But if you save it, it's still with you. That means you earned it. It's not going to go anywhere. And again, the money can also bring some more money. We're going to come up with a lot of thoughts and ideas for you all. Okay, that's what all about. You know what? Keep talking about the celebration, but we need to talk about who we are, right? It's our responsibility to share with every one of you who we are. We are a Finlitzy. It's called a Finlitzy for families and individuals. It's an initiative, I have to say the truth, right? I'm not boasting by myself, but this is the truth. It's founded by me 14 years ago. And my main mission and season is empowering families and individuals towards financial confidence. You know what? If you have a confidence, you can do pretty much everything and anything in the whole world. That's what our mission is. Okay. And so far, we have conducted, hosted, and participated in over 350 seminars, webinars, radio shows, and TV shows across the US. And you know what? We have educated thousands of families and towards building their own financial security. That's simply about us. Okay, if you want to know more about it, you got the website, finlitzy.net. Now let's actually getting into this evolution of World Savings Day. Okay, now it started in 24, right? 1924. And what is the evolution of it? Okay, let's quickly see it. It's all about celebration. In 1912, from 1920s to 50, the bank trust and then thrift culture kind of going on. So the bank trust means okay, the banking, right? So you need to kind of save it. You need to put it in a place where it's safe, right? And then at the same time, the thrift culture. What is thrift? Thrift is something that you actually consume it, you actually use it in an appropriate way without misusing it, without abusing it, right? That's kind of a thrifting. Be responsible how you spend your money. That's what the thrift culture, that's how it started. Be responsible to it, be conscious to what you do in it. There's another concept of kind of call it a spend thrifters. Spend thrifters. Yeah, that means is careless. You just spend whatever the way you wanted to do. Or you have money, spend it, enjoy it, without thinking, without looking forward, without seeing the long term, just print it. So that's what the culture's been around, gone around it, 20s and 50s. And then from 60s to 90s, a savings for development. So the thought process has been slightly kind of a kind of switched into the savings mode. It's not that the conscious way that you wanted to spend and responsible in what you're spending, how you're spending. The mindset and the gears has shifted into saving. That means, you know what? Before you spend, or while you're spending, you also need to make sure you're saving it. Okay, that's the development been happened until 1990s. And then, you know what? 2000, a brand new century. A brand new century got into us, and then everything is kind of shifted into digital life, digital world, everything is digital. Yeah, yeah. That's a until 20 up for about a decade, 2000 to 2010, digital banking inclusion is kind of, we made it. Yeah, because anything that comes into new, right? Initially, it's kind of so new, not comfortable, but when you actually kind of seeing that it's growing, it's helping you, then you adopt it. It's kind of inclusion of a digital world, right? That's the thing that actually happened. Now and then after that, from 2020s on and during this, fintech technology is everywhere. Information technology is not only technology. Anywhere the technology can be embedded, immersed, leveraged. So finance is also not shy away. Financial also welcome the technology. Biotech, infotech, right? Agri-tech, all the technology. But again, into the financial world also, fintech has been so much into in our lives, leveraging technology for all financial matters. And also now in this, the era, in this season of time, education is very important. Well, when it comes to education, right, it's a ever-ending, evergreen field of thing. Education is ever-ending. We every day will learn, isn't it? Every day we'll learn. It doesn't matter how old are you. Are you 16 or 61? Does not matter. You still learn every day. You know what? This is what I say. If you don't learn, that means you're almost dead. If you didn't learn something from yesterday to today, that means you're dead, logically. You didn't learn anything. That means every day should be a learning for you. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure every one of you actually learning every day. If you're not, try to learn something. Otherwise, people may tell you you're dead. Okay, logically, you're here physically. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's the kind of evolution of a world saving sect. Let's keep celebrating again. What a life! We've seen all these things. We should be so happy that we're in 2025 and we're leveraging what they did in 1920s to 50s to 90s to 2000s and 2010s and 20 now 25. That's an amazing opportunity for all of us, leveraging everything what we have. You don't need to reinvent anything. Just keep leveraging whatever you have. Evolution is now going to take its own pace anyways to invent, to recreate, to revive, or whatever we actually, to enhance the things what we actually have. That's the beauty of this celebration for you be part of this. VIPs, thank you so much for taking your time to join this. And everyone out there streaming, we're streaming everywhere. Just enjoy while you can. Now let's get to the next thing. What actually we have? Oh, okay. You know what? My team. Hey, team. I have to appreciate my team. Day and night they work very hard. To get these things established and then made it for me and for the whole team. You know what? Fun fact is a piggy bank. We use piggy bank, right? Where is it originated from? A clay called a pig, used in England for money jars in the 1400s. And that's how the pig became a symbol of saving. See? So you learn something. You learn something. Yeah, you learn something every day. But in this session, you're going to learn a lot. That's the beauty of joining this. Yes, piggy bank, piggy bank, piggy bank, right? It's actually a clay called a pig in England that become a pig, pretty interestingly. That now become a symbol of saving. Pig is a symbol of saving. Nice, pretty nice. Thank you, team. All right. Now let's see here what we have. Okay, what actually savings is? Now I want to actually take you some kind of a journey here. Okay, savings. What actually savings is? You know what? It's pretty natural for a human being, for any living beings, getting into this saving thought. And also, there is a reason why saving is in the dictionary to begin with. What is saving? Can anyone tell what is actually saving is? What is saving? Anyone? You can chat if you're shy. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's what it is. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. What is saving? It's no magic. It's no nothing. We all know that, right? We all know that. We do every day. Let's say, in the coming, in everyday life, right? We consume so many things. And as we see some things, as we learn about something, the problem comes in. Are you consuming too much? Are you consuming is enough? Are you consuming more or less? Right? This is what. I'll give you a very good example of that's actually the problem of the world right now. The problem of the world, one of the problems of the world is water. Water. Yes. See this? Water is a resource across the world. We use left and right for every reason, outside, inside of the body, right? But what is our situation today? Say water, isn't it? Yeah. If we consume this water just like what we do, you know what? A decades later, maybe 10, 20, I don't know, the statistics shows, right? The humans are not going to have enough water or may not even have a water. That's why there are so many non-profits, so many initiatives, so many campaigns actually talking about saving water, right? And we save. And let me actually take a real family, example. And before that, I will actually share one more pretty interesting one. Like we talked about squirrel, right? Squirrel. The nature of squirrel. How does it live? How does it save? It actually has a saving, right? That's one. And then other one is ants. See the red ant, black ant, ant, right? So those, look at this nature of living, ants. They live for today and they actually also work on tomorrow by saving what actually they needed for tomorrow, for the next season to come. Isn't it? That's the nature of it. It's a small ant, but how intelligent that ant is. Imagine that. But we're humans. We should be more intelligent than a tiny ant. Are we? Think about it. Look at the whole world. How many of actually people or individual families are actually going the stress of financial stress? I mean, World Savings Day is not just for celebrating for fun. It's for to actually open up your thoughts and minds to the action. Open up your minds to thoughts to the action. Open up your mind to thoughts to action. That's what all about. A small ant has so much for future. So saving it, right? That's the nature of saving it. Saving is everywhere. And let me give you one more real, very interesting example of the importance of a saving. It's not about money I'm talking. I'm going to talk about money in a minute. But now, what is it? You know what? Let's say you have a family, okay? You have children. Imagine that. A family with the children, two little children. Now you are actually, preparing for lunch. A mother prepares, father, parents, right? Prepare for lunch and then get ready and everything. And then now children are playing for a reason or something, maybe in the school. Now you're having you both parents having a lunch, right? You're having a lunch and eat it. Your children did not eat it because they're in the school. When they come home, they eat. They have their own lunch. What actually you would do? Would you eat everything that you wanted to eat, or you actually leave enough or more than enough for your children and then leave the rest? How do you actually eat your lunch? As a parent, as a responsible parent, you don't eat everything, right? Whatever you cook, you actually keep whatever your child needs, actually more than what your child needs. You don't just say, okay, oh, my child eats only this. Let's say 2 pieces or 3 pieces, right? What do? You actually keep 5 pieces. Oh, I don't know, my child coming from school, maybe she's is going to be so hungry, but usually she eats only 3 pieces, but let me keep 5 pieces, and then the remaining we will eat. Is that how you eat? Or is that a different way? I don't care. I'm going to eat whatever I needed. I'm going to leave only 2 pieces or 1 piece for my child. How do you do it? As a parent, as a responsible parent, you would keep more than what they possibly can eat. Why? Think about yourself. Why? Because you care about it. Because they are your family. Because you care about their future. Because they care about your legacy. That's why. So see here, the savings. I'm going to save for my children here. Because when they come home, they're going to be hungry. So let me actually save more than what they need so that they don't feel hungry. Yeah? You know what? This is the kind of a turning point for you. If you do this thing for the food, why can't you do for money? Why can't you save money for your children's future, for your future, for your children's future, for your legacy? Think about how much they need it and keep more than what they needed, and then spend it whatever that you can possibly spend. That's called a thrift, not a spend thrifter, a thrift. Now that became as a savings into our minds. That is what is called a savings. Saving is everywhere, every minute of in our lives. Yeah. See, I'm drinking some water here, right? I'm not going to drink everything and anything. I want to keep it. Because in order for me to get this water, I cannot get to the water source until this afternoon or until tonight. What do? I use this water sparingly. Right? That's the power of saving. That's the meaning of saving. Okay, let's get into the savings, right? Okay, what is it? Money kept aside. That's called saving. Okay, you have some money. First thought is cash stored safely. Okay, and in a piggy bank or wallet or bank account. There are so many ways that you can actually save. Yeah, for those who responded, absolutely awesome. Yeah, all those your responses are absolutely awesome, and you just apply and combine all these things together. You know what? Life is going to be beautiful. Life is going to be beautiful. You know, emotionally and financially too. There you go. Yeah. If you have these habits of savings, monetary, non-monetary, habits of savings in the world of monetary and non-monetary, life is going to be beautiful emotionally and financially. Save water so you can survive more, so you can let your children, grandchildren, grandchildren have enough water. Save water, that's one important thing. And again, same thing, save money. Save money. It's for your good sake only. Okay, there are so many things. Money kept aside. And building financial security, it helps you protect, right? From unexpected expenses. You don't know what actually happens tomorrow, do you? Can any one of you guarantee me that, okay, this is exactly is going to happen, this is not going to happen for me? Can you please, anyone? I don't know how the live streams are doing. Hey, can you tell anyone? Can any of you tell me that you can guarantee that this is what is going to happen tomorrow? No. So there's going to be some unexpected situations which may incur expenses. And tomorrow or maybe next week you may lose your job. Can you guarantee again? It could be some medical emergencies, right? Can you guarantee that you're not going to go having to have any medical situation? You can't guarantee. We cannot guarantee anything. But you know what? Having to have this kind of a habit of a saving consciously, you can reduce the stress. You can actually eliminate dependency. No dependency. Even if I'm having unexpected expenses, this is where you need to, okay, here we go. This is where you need to actually stand on yourself. The way that you want to build your financial kingdom is, if I have any unexpected expenses, I should be fine. If I lose my job tomorrow, I am fine. If I have some real medical emergencies, I'm fine because I have a health insurance, I have some extra money, I have this and that. All that. Imagine that kind of a life if you lead it. Nothing more than what it is, saying life is beautiful. Yes. You want to live your life beautifully? It's in your hands. That's what I can tell you. That's the only thing I can tell you. This is where, right? It's only a living today is a today is a today. But we all have dreams. Every day you go to sleep, you get a dream or two. Well, of course, sometimes you get nightmares. Fine. It's like watching a spooky movie. Forget it, right? But you know what? We have dreams. It's just not living for today, right? Dream, what is dream? For the future, for the betterment. Imagine the dream like, when you get a dream, right? You feel like you're floating in the air, clouds, and wow, positive, and all that stuff. I mean, setting aside nightmares, right? All other dreams are so beautiful, so positive, so better than a real life. That's called tomorrow. Yes, that's called future. That's what you need to focus, you need to build. How do you do it? Only happens by savings, by conserving. But you know what? With the discipline. That's what we call it as a bridge to dreams. Savings connect today's discipline to tomorrow's desires. Yeah, there you go. That's all about it. And now let's crack it in. How are you guys doing? Just let me know anything. You have a question, shoot it, shoot it. Okay. What are the benefits of saving? You tell me, you're saying, okay, this is what kind of benefits I get by saving. Come on, tell me. You know what? Gives roots to stability. Yeah. A tree, a plant. Let's talk about a tree. Tree. What is the strongest thing for a tree? Can anyone tell? What is the strongest component for a tree? Anyone? Guys, keep rocking, keep rocking. What is the strongest component for a tree? Guys, easy. Elementary. Elementary can tell. Okay, the strongest element for tree is water. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Keep going. What is the strongest element for a tree? To be strong, to become strong. Sunlight. Okay, okay, okay. To become strong, to have a strength, of strong of strengthness. Water, sunlight. Okay, that's a nature. That's nature. You know what? The strongest element, strongest component of a tree is a root, its own root. If the root is not strong enough, however much sunlight you pour, however water you pour, no matter, the tree is going to go fall. Isn't it? Isn't it true? Yeah. Root of a tree is the important, strongest component of a tree. That is the only one that brings you strength and strongness to 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 afford for any kind of a disastrous things. Your wind, rain, whatever happens, still the tree can sustain only because its root is pretty deep and strong. Look at that. Some, in the kind of some kind of hurricanes or tufan or rain, strong rains, right? Some trees fall and some trees still stay. Why? Because the ones that are fallen is because their roots are not that strong. But the one that still stays strong, 100 years, 150 years. We've seen, right? Some trees are been living, growing for more than 100 years. Why? Because their roots are so strong. Yeah. And the same example, let's apply the same thing to us here. Just like trees stand tall because of deep roots, savings keep a person steady. When life shakes, you don't fall with every storm. Amazing, right? What a line. What a line. Yeah. You have enough financial strength. Nobody can shake you, right? You have a peace of mind. And of course, please do remember that money is not everything. Don't get on a greedy side of the money. We don't want to get to that's a disastrous. That brings you that brings you no peace to your life. Don't be greedy on money. This is what the nature way of actually building your life around your life. Finance is very important, but remember that should be only one component of your life, not everything. Money is not everything, but is important to survive. It is important to get going. It is important for your children. It is important for your legacy. It is important for you for generations to come. But money is not everything. So be responsible on what actually you make, what actually you save, and what actually you spend. Yeah. When you do that right, nobody can shake you. Yes. Because you got everything lined up. That's what all about. Create choices, not compromises. When you actually have enough of savings for every aspect of it, you actually create choices, no compromise. Oh no, I need to go this. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, I compromise. Oh, everybody is going, but I can't go. Oh, because I don't have enough money. Oh, I have to compromise. You know what? But if you do the other way around, if you have enough savings, as planned, as disciplined, consciously, you get to create your own choices. Yes. Hey, I have enough money. I can go to a gathering for my friends, and it's been a while that I met all my friends. Or I can actually go and donate some money for the needy ones. Yeah. See, you are now at the top of the thing. It's not about you now. You have enough resources, you have enough money. Now you have a choice of helping others. What a power you have. You're like a God, like God gives you, right? Same. You're like a God for them, for they which they don't have. That kind of a choices you can create. If you have good chunk of savings and properly planned, the way that they should be, the way should naturally be, but not as a greedy way. Please do remember that. When you get into greedy, that's where you experience no peace and almost to the hell. Yes, yes. Okay, but money is important. Now let's actually, you know what? This is where the whole idea turns time into your friend. I love it, love it. Yeah, you save some today, $100, 180 pounds, or 90 pounds, or 1,000 rupees. It doesn't matter. You're all over the world. You know what? We got people joined all over the world from through the streams, our live streams. Save today can grow many times over tomorrow. Savings multiply quietly while you sleep. Yeah, that's the power of saving money. You don't keep money, whatever money you save, right? You make the money working for you. That's the next step, right? Yeah, just a lot of stuff coming in through. And we're out of schedule. We don't have any schedule today, okay? This is a celebration. You know, for a celebration, do you have a schedule? No, we celebrate. That's it. That's what it's called a World Savings Day. We're celebrating. That's all. Okay, now let's actually go here. Now let's see, okay, why savings matter? Okay, I got the benefits. Why? What are you talking? Why? You know what? It builds financial resilience. It's kind of a giving back, bringing back everything together for you to have some kind of a real feel about it, right? Okay, yeah. And create opportunities. We got that, right? And it reduces inequality. Yeah. Because what is that inequality in the whole world, in the society, in the communities, making us making different? Majority of the countries, majority of the people, majority of the population. Inequality is one of the primary reason is money. Yeah. Oh, this guy is so rich. This is so poor. But you know what? If you have enough of resources, if you have enough of money, if you have enough of everything, what does that mean? You're not depending on anyone else. You're just like any human being that can live confidently. That's what actually reduces inequality. Yes. Have these, help others. That's what I'm telling you. This is not just for you. This celebration is not just for you. You get all these things. Go and radiate this information. Radiate. Spread. Yes. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. And strengthens the academy. I told you, right? I mentioned that. It's not about you and your family, your friends and family. You're in turn, you're actually helping, contributing the strength of the economy of your country, of your place, of your world. And now let's get to the fun fact. Japan's household savings rate is among the highest globally, nearly 25%, while the US average is over 45%. Families, people, individuals, watch this. This is real, but it's fun fact, right? But it's real. Japan, the people in Japan sees the savings is what the highest priority. You know what? If they make a $1,000, they save nearly about 25% of that. But you know why? Other countries, like for example, US, is only be able to save only 4 to 5%. Now you can imagine how much you're saving. What is your fun fact? Okay, let's add it to your fun fact. You want to actually, you know what? If you want to actually share your number, a magic number, be our guest. Chat it. Yeah, let's chat it. Let's chat it. Okay, how much percentage are you saving every day or every month? Okay, chat it. Anyone dare to chat that? Go for it. Okay, now building an emergency fund. Here are the things. Life won't tell you tomorrow. You know, life is today is a today, right? But you don't know tomorrow. So what you really want to actually plan for the savings is aim for 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. In case if you lose your job, in case if your business is not doing well, the way that you are expected, the way that you needed to, you know, take care of your family expenses, have that 3 to 6 months of essential expenses like emergency fund. Let's say you need $10,000 every month for your family to run. You know, have that, $30 to $60,000 in the savings bucket. So that way, in the next 3 to 6 months, if you lose a job or if your business is not doing well, your family is not going to be affected by any financial stress. You know what? 6 months is an awesome number, but the confidence is that within the 6 months, you definitely be able to find a job. You definitely be able to find your business tactics or tips and enhance your business strategies so that you can get back to your finances. That is the kind of the importance of keeping an emergency fund here and maintain liquidity. Yeah, this is very, very important. When you do that, that's 30 to $60,000, right? You don't want to put that into some kind of investments. Yes, you can somewhere, but that should be easily liquidable. Yeah, otherwise it won't actually satisfy. Oh, I have $1 million in my real estate. No, that's not liquid. Oh, I have 2 kilograms of gold. Yeah, that's not liquid. You may be thinking, yeah, what are you talking? I can go and then sell this gold when I need it. Absolutely. But you know what? When you wanted to sell, the rate that you wanted may not be feasible. You may end up actually selling your gold or your real estate for less than the market value because you are in the urgency. The others know about your urgency. If they know about your urgency, they're going to take it. $1 million property, a market value, you may not be able to sell it. You would have to end up with 750K or something, even less. That's the reason. Whatever the emergency fund you're talking about, make sure that is a liquidable. Okay, that's what you really want to actually talk about. And keep savings in insured instant access accounts. Yeah, keep all your savings right. Like investment has a risk, right? That's the thing we're talking about. So there are places like a bank account. For example, bank account is the safest one that you can actually keep your money liquidable, and also it's insured. It's kind of guaranteed. Well, in America, if you put money into your bank, $1 million, for example, the $1 million is not guaranteed. The federal government is guaranteeing that up to $250,000. Yeah. So that's kind of a life we're in. But if you put in an investments, there's big game anyways, Yeah, there's no every risk and you may not get your money, all the stuff. But if you want to have an emergency fund, make sure that okay, that is liquidable and also a place where that's safe. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go disappear overnight. And you should have instant access to. I mean, these days everything is pretty, easy enough. Everything you can do in with your phone. And automatic or emergency fund and review yearly. Yeah, this is very, very, very important and very easy to actually do it. And it actually opens up so many automatic. Like every month you get a salary, right? And every month you automatically said, okay, I wanted to $1,000 or $500 or $200. I want to automatically send it to this account, savings account, some savings account. Yeah, that kind of helps you out too. Yeah. So that's kind of, now how do we do it? Now, okay, now you're asking me to save it. Okay, how? How much? All the kind of jazz comes in, right? It's all up to you. You need to see, this is a kind of a celebration day. We do a lot of educational webinars. If you actually wanting to know more details and more whatever, you can follow us. So we actually have a lot of educational webinars. You can actually join us and then learn more about advanced concepts and everything. This is only celebration. We wanted to actually kind of just touch the points. One of the examples how you can actually do it is you just like have a formula, like a popular formula, like 50-30-20. 50-30-20, total 100, right? So what does it mean? 50% of your money for needs, 30% of your money you spend for wants, and 20% of your money save it. $10,000 you make, 50%, $5,000 goes to family expenses, and $3,000 goes to whatever you wanted to have it, like a desire, a dream, whatever it is, right? And $22,000 saving it. That's how you wanted to churn it, okay? Or move it to 60-30-10 if it costs are high. I mean, it's up to you because this is your family, your budget, right? You have a budget. This is my family. These are my children. These are the expenses, and this is what I'm making every month. If I do this is what it is. But very important thing is you actually save before you spend it. That's very important. And now whatever the money you actually save, right? Don't keep it in your bank, just like I know savings account, because you don't make any money in the savings account. You need to actually put it in a place where you can actually make some good chunk of a money. And if you kind of want to know about the power of how much you should make, and what actually happens if I make this way, there is a rule called rule of 72. Just go and search for it, or you can contact us back. We'll help you through it. Rule of 72, and see how much money you can make with the rate of interest, and how many years it takes to double that money. Yeah, that's how you really wanted to see it. Yeah, just saving is not just saving, okay, I'm going to put it in my savings account and forget about it. No, you have to make your money also make more money. That is the only way you build your wealth. I mean, one of the ways, right? Run a 30-day number challenge. Yeah, easy win, right? Yeah, make a 30 days. Okay, let's say you put $3 per day from non-essentials. Okay, those are kind of things, right? And you once, yeah, if you can't do it, if you cannot save, I don't have any money to save because everything is going to expenses. Yeah, now separate needs versus wants. Yeah, separate needs versus wants. Then you work on the wants, like going to a coffee every morning, like a Starbucks or masala chai or something. I don't know, right? Whatever it is in your country, in your place. What are those things? Think about that. Okay, do you really need it? Can you cut it? Can you make a same coffee or same thing, same chai at home for a fraction of a piece, but say $5 or $7? I'm just kind of giving all that stuff, right? Yeah, this is where you need to work on, and then assume that okay, you've saved $3 per day, and then imagine that how much actually it would be by month, and then imagine how they actually would actually become in a year. That's astonishing, I'm telling you. Yeah. And now how much I do it, right? Yeah, that's actually, I think we got it right. Now, what is a global snapshot? Global account ownership roses from 51% in 2011 to 76% in 2021. This is what the World Savings Day actually, bringing, enhancing people's lives. Yeah, awareness, creating an ownership. Yeah, we're right. I mean, it's 101 years ago. This has been started, World Savings Day. But getting so much of a progress, but still more to do. That is why Finn Litzy is stepped up to actually celebrate as well as do our own responsibility to educate as many families as possible in the whole world. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's a global snapshot, right? And India's gross domestic savings rate was 30%, okay, of GDP 2024, from 7.9 in 1954 to 37.8 in 2008. See what's actually happening. You need to see it. What is a shift is happening in India in this example? We were 37.8 in 2008, but as of 2024, it's only 30.7 of GDP. What is actually happening? We need to come back to our savings mode. We don't want to live like a paycheck to paycheck. That's a great saying, right? A popular saying, paycheck to paycheck. You don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. You want to get back into the roots of savings. Yes, yes. Go and radiate this information to all your friends and families who are actually making money but not able to save money. That's very important. And in the US, 95% of our five households were banked. Okay, means banks, yeah, have a checking account or savings account. That's awesome, right? Yeah. Everyone should have a bank account. Go open it. If you don't have one, go open it. Yeah. In low and middle income economies, account ownership reached to 75% from 42% from 2011. That's absolute progress, right? That's an absolute progress from 42% in 2011 to 75% have a ownership. That means they are actually learning more about it and seeing the importance of it, and understanding the reason why they actually should stay on top of it. That's why 42% to 75%. You know what? The Finlitz's objective is to outreach each and every family. So we are 100%. When would that be? It's a dream now. It is going to be a reality tomorrow. That's what we're talking about. It is a dream now. It is going to be a reality tomorrow. That's what we're talking about. 100% ownership on your money matters, on your strength, on your everything. Now let's have some kind of a little bit of interesting fact here. Research shows people sleep 20 minutes better per night when they have a 3-month emergency fund. Oh, wow, that's pretty interesting. Guys, listen to this. Research shows people sleep 20 minutes better per night when they have a 3-month emergency fund in their account. That means it's a peace of mind. That's how they're able to sleep peacefully, isn't it? That's what the power of saving, the power of discipline for saving, the power of keeping their emergency fund. Yeah, that is it. That is it. Very, very simple. Yeah. And now let's actually talk about what are the modern. Yeah, this is all latest, greatest, right? 2000 is a brand new century. We're all so lucky. We kind of crossed into, okay, this is a kind of a generation, right? We crossed into the century, right? 20th century, 21st century. We are the only ones we crossed it, isn't it? That's so lucky that we are. We saw 2 centuries, 20th century, 21st century. And of course, if you're born after 2000, yeah, 1 century. But I was born in 20th century, so I'm seeing 2 centuries. Okay, but I'm witnessing, I'm living, I'm witnessing, I'm seeing, I'm foreseeing the modern life, modern world. Okay, let's talk about modern savings here. Real time, P2P, payment rails, and mainstream. Wow, you talk about it. So much is going on in the world of finances in terms of fintech. You can call it, right. There's so much is going on. And mobile money is the global inclusion engine, right? That's so much. 2024, 100 billion transactions and 1.68 trillion over 2 billion accounts. Yeah, that's so much is going on in mobile way. Yeah, everything you can, pretty much anything you can done with your mobile phone. Yeah, park cash where it says liquid and earns. Yeah, that's very important for emergency funds, but not for every. Don't keep all your money in liquidable manner. Please do mind this. This is very, 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 very important. Okay, do not park all your money in liquidable side. You would never ever wanted to keep all your monies only in a liquidable form. You only want to keep money, emergency money, 3 to 6 months of money, and then anything extra out of that, you should keep that money in a place where you make more money. Remember that. Automation boosts saving behavior. Auto enrollment. It's automatic is awesome. Yeah, I think that's a good one, right? Automatic is awesome. Keep this line for me. Automatic is awesome. Because you know what? You said it. Okay, this is what. You had a thought and you wanted to have that thought into action because that action will help you, your children, and your future. Clear, right? Then what you want to do? For that action, you need to remember every week. You need to remember every month. You need to remember every year. Would we be able to remember in this fast pacing life, 21st century? No, right? So that's the reason, because you decided to take one action, make that action as an automatic action. Then life is automatically will be beautiful. Wow, I like this line too. Make that action as an automatic action, then your life will automatically will become beautiful. That's what we're talking about. Automation boosts savings behavior because you're automatically putting every $10 every month, $100 every month, whatever the 100 rupees every day, whatever the way you possibly can actually do that. And at the end of the day or end of the year, you see a good chunk. You know what? That's what this is all about. Automatic savings beat willpower. Yes, Yeah, because you already decided. You took you deep dive into your actions. You deep dive into your situation. You deep dive into how much you money make, how much you money you spend, how much money you need to save, how many children you have, what is your plan for your children, what is your future, right? All that done, and you set that into automatic way. No, yeah. Then there's no, you don't need any emotion, any willpower. You already got it. So people save up to 3 more times when it's set to autopilot. That's a very important fact, even though it's fun fact. Yeah, 3 times. If you set it automatic, it is 3 times, then you do it manually. Very powerful. Now let's okay, smart saving habits. Okay, what are the habits I can actually save as habits, right? For savings. Automate savings is one of those very smart one. Use defaults and auto transfers and everything. Lock in funds. Okay, use a global lock to lock box accounts. Those are the things like that. There are so many various instruments out there for you to actually go in there, right? Then yeah. To have all these things. But those are kind of a different topics, and you can learn. We can actually give all those in upcoming webinars or sessions, and streams. We're going to do more and more for you. But this is a celebration day that we wanted to just touch upon these things. Okay. And then yeah, use nuggets like SMS or apps, reminder boost. Yeah, whatever. There's so much automation is going on in the technology. Leverage technology. No, you know what? Now we have AI on us. We have AI on us. Leverage it. This is what I would say. I would say artificial intelligence. We have it to leverage it. To leverage it. Don't use it. Leverage it. That's what I would say. That's what I'm practicing it. I leverage artificial intelligence. I don't use it. I leverage it. Okay, yeah, you can do that too. For money matters too. Go for it. Yeah, and track roundups and use expenses tracking round. This is a roundup game, right? Let's say what is a roundup game, right? Yeah, right. Let's say yeah, this is a $1.75, right? You just put $2. That 25 cents is a killer. Something like roundup program. There are so many out there like piggy banks. And what is that? Okay, here is a very interesting. Oh wow, I like this one, guys. Yeah, okay, listen to this. Listen to this fun fact. If you save $2 per day for a year with the discipline consistently, $2 per day for the whole year, you know what? You will end up with $730 at the end of the year. Imagine that. $730. You know what? Isn't it enough for a beautiful weekend vacation? A beautiful, no stress, no strings attached. Beautiful, $730. I can go anywhere with my family and spend without worrying about anything, without digging my budget or dent on my budget, on my spendings. That's the power of saving only $2 per day for the whole year, and then you can go for a vacation at the end of the year. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Or you know what? Okay, I have enough. I have a budget for a vacation already. Fine, no problem. You know what? $730. Use it for some small investment. Yeah, put it in a place where it makes more money. Then that would make double. And learn about rule of 72, by the way. Then you understand where should you keep the money so you actually make more money, but don't lose money. Remember that. There's one more saying: risk versus reward. The more reward you wanted to have it, and more risk comes along with it. That's why you wanted to balance your game here. Okay, don't be greedy on it. I want to make more money. I want to make more money. So at the same time, you also could potentially lose more money or all the money. That's what the more important point is here. Okay, but important point is you must make money on the money what you saved. That's very, very important. You cannot simply keep it in a savings account where it yields almost nothing. Okay, that's more important. Yeah, very, very good point here. Okay, let's see. All right, guys. Okay, this is what our call to action is for the celebration. This one. Thank you so much, everyone, for being sticking to here all the way here. And hey, live, streamers here. Thank you so much for watching us here. Yeah, of course, it's recorded. You can watch anytime, any number of times, and whenever you need some extra encouragement, extra inspiration, yeah. We're all for you here. And here is the thing that, okay, the FinLiteracy is a financial literacy for families. And we're celebrating World Savings Day today. And we wanted to radiate this to each and every family, individual, and every country and across the world. And this is our first ever international live session for you, for your family, for your future, for your legacy. No strings attached, but education is yours. That's what our promise, that's what our objective and our mission is. And we actually have sessions across all the topics, you name it. From the day you born, from the day you are gone, all the journey in between, like estate planning or retirement, college savings, or any kinds of insurance that you want, learning more about, and Wilson, anything and everything. You know what? Those are the topics. We have so many other topics. Anything related to money, we can help you, we can guide you, we can do all that. We can support you in multiple ways. And of course, you want to make more money, we can help you that too. That's absolutely, it's all about money, 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 right? And then on a weekly basis, every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, we have a lot of free educational webinars, everything about wealth, everything about health, everything about legacy. Okay, it's my engaging, my life approach is to, keep every language, everything, every topic into a simple language so that anyone can really understand. But with that easy understanding, clear understanding, you can actually create a long lasting legacy for you, for your family, for your children, for the next generations to come. With that, I would again appreciate and thank each and everyone who were able to make to this celebration called World Savings Day. Thank you so much, everyone. We really appreciate you. And we want you to raise up to become financial independent, have financial security for yourself, for your families. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good weekend.